takes it in overtime. Brady can shot, breakaway shoots, scores!
Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brandon and I am your host tonight. Ottawa took on the Washington Capitals in a huge game. Ottawa is looking to get back-to-back wins and by doing so getting right back into the playoff conversation. Now you can probably tell by my voice, I'm not feeling the greatest. I'm pretty sick right now to be honest with you. But I'm not going to be making a video on New Year's Eve when Ottawa takes on the Detroit Red Wings. So I wanted to make a video tonight so I can wish you guys a happy new year and as well to recap what was, frankly, an incredible Senator game. Now, before we get into the recap, though, and by the way, this will be a quicker video because I don't know how much stamina I have left. I'm really not feeling great, but we're going to try our best. So let's get into the recap. Firstly, before the game begun, Erik Brannstrom, Nikita Zaitsev, both to the injured reserve. Zaitsev, this was expected as I reported in my last video. Zaitsev blocked a shot in the first period of play, was not able to walk after blocking that shot. Brannstrom's a bit of surprise. I was not expecting him to be out for that long. In fact, they said themselves, DJ Smith and the coaching staff, said that Brannstrom would be back sooner rather than later, probably within the next couple of days, which would have been today. Of course, that's not the case. He's on the injured reserve as well. So Dylan Hetherington and Jacob Bernard-Docker are in their place in the lineup. Hetherington is on the third pairing, and Jacob Bernard-Docker, the former first-round pick from 2018, draws in on the first pairing with Thomas Chabot. Let's get to the first period of play, and there's no score after 20 minutes, but Ottawa played fantastic. They literally did everything but score. Darcy Kemper, the Capitals' starting goaltender and cup winner with the Avalanche last season, was standing on his head. But when it was all said and done, Ottawa outshot the Capitals by 10-plus shots. Dominant for the first 20 minutes of play. But unfortunately, we go into the second period and right away, like 5 minutes in, 2 goals for the Washington Capitals. One, of course, from Alex Ovechkin, the great 8, with a breakaway goal there. And, you know, Ovechkin, I think, tied Sidney Crosby for 17th all-time in NHL total points. 1,452 with that goal. So congratulations to Ovi. Hell of a career. Hall of Famer, and it's really cool to see Ovi and Crosby literally tied in points. Obviously, Ovi has the advantage in goals, but the fact that they're tied in points and the last decade and a half has been all about Crosby versus Ovechkin, I think that's really cool. So good on ya, Alex Ovechkin. Unfortunately, of course, it was against your Ottawa Senators. But after those 2 goals, Ottawa got right back. Jake Sanderson with his first goal since a couple of months ago in Las Vegas. It's his second NHL goal, and it brings Ottawa within 1. It's a 2-1 game with Jake Sanderson shot from the point. After this, Ottawa got a couple of good chances there, and Darcy Kemper really controlled the play, but unfortunately, it was Kuznetsov cutting in on Chabot, beating Talbot 5-hole. They give the Capitals a 3-1 lead in the last 5 minutes of play. A tough one here for Ottawa they give up. Even more tough for Cam Talbot, who did not look the greatest today. We'll talk about that in the game notes, but doesn't matter. It's a 2-goal differential now. Once again, the Capitals lead 3-1. But a few minutes later, with only 20 or so seconds left in the second period of play, Claude Giroux forces a turnover with a great steal. He feeds Tim Stützle, who is coming right through the middle. Stützle dekes Darcy Kemper. We got a 1-goal game as Tim Stützle dekes Darcy Kemper into oblivion. 1-goal game on a great pass here from G Money. And Ottawa, after 40 minutes of play, finds themselves only down by 1 goal. And you can see on the screen here, yeah, Claude Giroux interfered with the goaltender literally 5-10 seconds before the goal went in. Luckily, the refs didn't see it. They didn't call it. I have to be objective. That should have been a penalty, but I have to say, I'm happy it wasn't. 3-2 game going to the third period of play, and honestly, Ottawa often makes a good comeback attempt, but very, very often they never complete that comeback attempt. Different story today. Let's go to the third period of play after Kemper is standing on his head, stopping everything. Stops a great chance from Shane Pinto a couple times. DeBrincat gets robbed. The Senators just cannot buy a goal. But with 5 minutes left in the third period of play, it's a 2-on-1. Shane Pinto with Meow Man, Alex DeBrincat, and Shane Pinto passes it back. DeBrincat's here, Pinto's here. Pinto has a clear lane for a shot, and he passes it back to DeBrincat. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell are you doing, Shane Pinto? But I'm never going to doubt Shane Pinto again. He slides the puck over to Alex DeBrincat, and meow time, Ottawa! Tie game! Alex DeBrincat with a snipe, one-time goal. 3-3 game. That is 3 straight games with a goal for Meow Man. 3-3 tie. Alex DeBrincat, how do you do? He is unbelievable. We're going to talk about him in the game notes because he had an incredible game. He could have scored 4 or 5 times today. Darcy Kemper was truly standing on his head, but an incredible pass here from Shane Pinto right over to Alex DeBrincat, and I will never doubt Shane Pinto again. We are tied. It's 3-3, and I can't believe it because, like I said earlier in this video, Ottawa often has made these comeback attempts, but they've never really been able to complete the comeback. So we go to overtime. Let's see if the Ottawa Senators can complete the comeback. Because you know what? The Senators shouldn't even have to be in a position to make a comeback. They should have been leading this game. I don't understand how Darcy Kemper made some of those stops, but Darcy Kemper is one of the only reasons Ottawa and Washington would go to overtime. Because let me tell you something. Yeah, the Capitals dominated the last few minutes of play in regulation. Hit the post a couple of times. Cam Talbot stood strong when called upon in the last few minutes. I'll be honest with you. For 55 minutes, Ottawa dominated. They outshot the Capitals by double today, okay? And I know that shot differential doesn't actually always illustrate the story of the game. Just like Ottawa's win against Boston the other day, they were outshot by 20 plus shots. Obviously, Ottawa played much better than that. But today, no, it told the true story. Ottawa actually just dominated the Washington Capitals. And they're fortunate that 3 of those chances went in, and we're going to overtime. And this is exactly why I'm fired up. Because in overtime, a beautiful play. It's a 2-on-1. It's G-Money. It's Alex DeBrincat. It's Giroux with a fake pass. Then the pass. DeBrincat scores! Ottawa wins 4-3 in overtime. And the Ottawa Senators come back down 3-1 to win it 4-3. And they've won back-to-back games. And the Ottawa Senators are back. Washington, you got SENS. Alex DeBrincat, 2-goal game. That is goals in 3 straight games, 4 in those 3. And DeBrincat and the Ottawa Senators have won back-to-back. That's 4 points in their last 2, looking for 6 in the last 3 on Sunday against the Detroit Red Wings. But holy cow, an unbelievable comeback win by the Ottawa Senators. Dare I say, the pesky Senators. It's an unbelievable win today. And Alex DeBrincat, he is on pace for 82 points in 82 games. He's on pace to be a point-per-game player. So to everyone that said that Alex DeBrincat is not worth $8 to $9 million, Alex DeBrincat has been a failure with the Ottawa Senators. Alex DeBrincat is overrated. Are you still talking? Because I can't believe you're still talking if you are. Alex DeBrincat is a hell of a player. Frankly, to all those who said he wouldn't perform without Patrick Kane, why don't you just take a look at Patrick Kane's numbers and then come back to me? Alex DeBrincat has been turning it on as of late. He's on pace for 31 goals as well. So to all the haters, shh. It's meow time, Ottawa, okay? Moving on, Drake Batherson got an assist today to extend his point streak to 12 straight games. He's only the 3rd skater in Senator history to record a 12-game point streak. That, of course, would be Danny Heatley and Marian Hossa. So, basically what I'm saying is Drake Batherson is making history with your Ottawa Senators right now. He tied Jason Spezza the other day. For 11 straight now, he surpassed Jason Spezza. So Drake Batherson right now is in a league of his own. That's 17 points in his last 12 games, I believe. And for Drake Batherson, you know, the great thing about Drake Batherson is a lot of these points are not coming solely on the power play. He's producing on 5-on-5 with Shane Pinto and Alex DeBrincat. And you may be wondering to yourself, why is that a big deal? Who cares how he scores as long as he scores? I completely disagree. Because it's much easier to score on the power play than on 5-on-5. Yeah, if you're scoring on the power play, that's great. But if you're scoring on the power play and on 5-on-5, then you're a great player and you're producing at a great clip. And that's exactly what is happening with Drake Batherson. This is not a fluke. He's just performing that well. And of course, having a teammate like Alex DeBrincat surely helps things as well. Now, Cam Talbot looked shaky in the first 2 periods, I'll be honest with you. 2 out of those 3 goals, he should have stopped. The one I don't think he should have stopped was the Connor Sherry one. That was a bad one there on JBD. But JBD is coming back after 6 weeks off the ice. I'm going to give him a pass on that one. But the second and third one, both 5-hole. One of them was on Ovechkin on the breakaway. Look, I get it. It's Ovechkin. It's a breakaway. He's going to score. But the other one, Kuznetsov cutting in through the middle. that's when you probably want to have Talbot. But luckily, it doesn't matter. Ottawa does come back to win it 4-3. And you know what? He really did rebound very well in the third period and in overtime, especially late in the third period. Like I already mentioned, the Capitals were very, very much pushing to take the regulation win. They did hit the post a couple of times, so he did get beat. But when he wasn't beat by the post, he was making some big stops, specifically coming out of the crease, challenging the forwards, and cutting off any angles, for allowing them to score. So Cam Talbot was very aggressive in that third period, and it came up clutch for the Ottawa Senators to get them to overtime, and then ultimately to get them the 2 points. Now, the next Senator game is on Saturday against the Detroit Red Wings at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. I'm very likely not going to have a video after that one. It's New Year's Eve. I'm going to be with my girlfriend and some friends, especially if I'm feeling better, which I already am. So, very likely there won't be a video, but I wish everyone watching this a Happy New Year. Thank you all once again for sticking by Sens Talk for yet another year of Ottawa Senator coverage. It's my pleasure to be making these videos, and it's truly humbling, and it means a lot for all your support this year and the last 10 years. If you didn't know, Sens Talk begun April 1st, 2013. We're approaching 2023 in the next couple days. April 1st, 2023 is going to be a special day, but the whole entire year of 2023 is going to be a special year for Sens Talk. I'm really excited for some of the content we're going to be bringing out for you, but all I got to say right now is thank you all for your support this year and throughout the last 10 years. Like I just said, it really humbles me, and it means so much to me. Really, really it does. Sens Talk is my career. I'm a journalist. I've graduated from Ottawa U. I'm now at Algonquin for journalism. It's who I am. It's my identity. It's my career. And I owe that all to you. So, Happy New Year's. Stay safe. Celebrate accordingly, though. I will see you in the new year. Thank you all for watching. And what a win tonight. Go Sens, go.